Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting the next panel, so if everyone could take their seats. This is going to be a very interesting panel. Okay, we're ready to go. If everyone could take their seats, please. Right, welcome back everyone. We are very honored today to have Dr. Jaeyoun Ko with us today from South Korea. Dr. Ko is the president of the Korea International Sommelier Association, an honorary professor in the Department of Hospitality and Tourism at the Kyungji University, and widely recognized as one of the godfathers of the international and Korean water sommelier movement. So we're very, very lucky to have him here with us today. He's been able to educate so many individuals. The numbers are outstanding in regards to certified water sommeliers and master water sommeliers. This morning's presentation is very, very interesting. I'm absolutely fascinated by the subject of deep sea ocean waters and the variety of these and what these mean for health, well-being, exploring different sources of water. For those that are really into health and skincare, the byproducts of this and what this means for beauty, cosmetics, and just having better, healthier bodies and skin with a bit of K cosmetics included into this. It's going to be touching on the gastronomy, and it's just a fascinating dimension of water, the deep sea water. So it's a subject that will connect us to the oceans, mineral composition, source identity, and drinking water culture that they experience in South Korea and further afield. So please give a warm round of applause for Dr. Ko. Just before we start this presentation, Dr. Ko will be providing his feedback. However, his English is not as good. However, if anybody has any questions, I will try and support as best as possible and try to explain anything that nobody does. But it's very infographic, and I'm sure you will all enjoy it. Over to you, Dr. Ko.
Good morning, fellow water leaders from around the globe. Today, we are not just talking about the water as a community. We are here to uncover a profound biological truth. I am thrilled to share Korea's pioneering journey into marine-derived water resource. As the president of Korea International Sommelier Association, I have spent decades decoding the sensory language of water. To me, water is never just a tool for hydration. It is a cultural narrative and a living force that shows human vitality. Where did the first chapter of the human life begin? We were all conceived in the warm embrace of amniotic fluid. As ancient philosophy suggests, water is our ultimate ancestor. Miraculously, this primal fluid shower an identical mineral fingerprint with the deep ocean water. The great biologist Lynn Marcus once reminded us that our sweat and tears are essentially sea water. We walk on dry land, but biologically we are walking oceans. We carry that Earth's greatest metaphor right inside our veins. Now, imagine a place beyond the reach of sunlight, 200 meters below the surface. Here lies a resource unreached by modern industrial pollution. It forms a majestic underwater reborn cycling our planet. This is deep ocean water, the ultimate blue gold of our century. This diagram is not just a map. It is the giant habit of our planet. This subhaline circulation is Earth's internal vascular system. Shockingly, this massive global pulse connects directly to Korea's East Sea, delivering a gift of ancient water. It takes 2,000 years for this water to complete a single global circuit. When you drink this, you are drinking a time capsule from antiquity. Today, only 5 nations, including Korea, have the geopolitical privilege to harvest this miracle now.
Dr. Ko.
Look at the Korean Peninsula, embraced by oceans on 3 sides. We are geographically blessed. Our deep East Sea and the volcanic structure of Jeju Island, Goseong in Gangwon, Ulsan in Gyeongbu, served as the perfect laboratories for harvesting pristine marine waters.
Dr. Ko. So what he's explaining is that when cold water sinks to the bottom of the ocean, this is then transported by currents across the globe. And it's a natural phenomenon that's been going on for millennia. And these are the locations where they are extracting these waters. So this will melt in the northern poles, sink to the bottom, and then go from the Cape of South Africa all the way up to these regions. And there's a number of sources that Dr. Ko will go through.
The deep water in Korea's East Sea is uniquely pure. Isolated from the atmosphere for up to the 1,000 years, the Korean government strictly protects 8 scarce coastal zones. This allowed us to craft world-class premium water like 천년 동안. To respect this natural perfection, we utilize highly sophisticated zero contamination technology. We make sure that this blue gold travel from the deep ocean floor straight into the bottle, preserving its ancient soul.
Dr. Ko, what he's explaining here is that this deep sea ocean water has not seen sunlight or environmental contamination because it's so low to the surface of the ocean. So where it moves, it's picking up different minerals than what we would find on the land. And these are ocean minerals that it collects, and it's not exposed to environmental pollutions as we discussed on panel 2 earlier on.
This water is defined by 5 natural wonders: pathogen purity, ice cold sustainability, life-giving nutrients, bioavailable minerals, and high pressure maturation. This is not just water, it is liquid intelligence. Now, let me take you deep underground to Ul진. Imagine water trapped inside a solid bedrock, 1,050 meters beneath in the earth for 100 million years. This water has survived geological shifts, creating an exquisite natural cocktail of sea and spring. This is how Mother Nature acts as the master field. Instead of harvesting from the ocean sea, we tap into the earth. The massive bedrock served as a multi-layered filter, presenting us with a world of flawless geographical purity.
So what he's explaining here, there's another phenomenon where seawater is around bedrock. The water will flow through the bedrock and reduce the salinity, creating a lower mineralized water slightly in comparison to the concentrated seawater, and that flows through the bedrock to where it can be extracted and processed. So it's a natural phenomenon of seawater being less salty.
The profile of this water is astonishing. It is a mineral density is 5 to 6 times higher than standard deep ocean water. Because its composition mirrors our own biofluid, it hydrates the human body at a cellular level, leaving zero residual thirst. Korea has recognized this treasure, building a dedicated marine biocluster in Ul진.
Dr. Ko? So where he's explaining the temperature at 2 degrees, a lot of our land natural springs are at a constant temperature all year round. So a spring on land could produce water at, say, 12 degrees all year round for centuries. This is the same consistency of stability of 2 degrees, making it a very stable water and not prone to microbiological growth.
The crown jewel of this project is Minera. It challenged the market with a simple promise: a natural mineral you can drink daily like water. Our third marvel comes from Jeju Iceland, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here, seawater is a natural filtered through porous volcanic basalt, accumulating as a pristine underground aquifer.
So on the island of Jeju in South Korea, the seawater flows through the bedrock, and then underneath the island there's a huge aquifer. And this water is not as salty as the seawater. However, they extract this because it's protected from a very dense underground aquifer, protected. And this water is extracted and then processed to take the heavy elements of minerals out so that it can become drinking water with a unique mineral profile.
This is the foundation of Orion's premium Jeju lava water. This brand is Jeju 용암해수. I have been working on the water test project for a year. Lava seawater is perhaps our smartest resource. It is naturally enriched with rare high-stick harvest minerals like potassium and selenium, even barrels. It is endlessly sustainable as the ocean constructively represents it, offering maximum economic efficiency.
So I've actually witnessed this extraction process on Jeju Island, and it's a very sophisticated, low infrastructure, not as deep as traditional deep sea ocean water where you're going down 200 meters off the coast. This is on the actual island of Jeju, where they have extraction pipes that will go down into the aquifer underneath the island that is filtered the seawater through into its own aquifer, and then that water is gently extracted into the processing facility.
This state-of-the-art facility in Jeju provides one thing. When human engineering aligns with nature's finest volcanic design, the result is very beautiful, sustainable, and infinitely powerful.
Dr. Koh, if you're not...
Okay.
Dr. Koh.
Okay.
Dr. Koh, go back one slide.
Okay.
Yeah. Forward. Go forward.
Forward.
Yep. That slide. One more.
One more.
The battery's gone. Perfect. Cool. So just quickly on this slide here, it's really interesting to see the differences of sources, and this is all deep sea ocean water. So deep sea ocean water at 35,000, bedrock of 30,000 to 35,000, and lava seawater in comparison to drinking water. But what's interesting is the mineral composition of each source. And we discussed this in panel 2, the importance of minerals. So if you wanted to take a picture of this, I would, and you can sort of research this in your own time. But it gives you a very good understanding of, we've always been taught about water from land, but deep sea ocean water can be extracted quite easily and processed for clean drinking water and other byproducts from this.
About $200 million has been invested in this facility.
That's 200 million into a processing facility that takes this natural filtered water from the sea through the lava bedrock and then into the aquifer. High level, very hygienic, but what they've created here is a really sophisticated storytelling of where the water's from, how it's processed, and it's an open center for visitors to come and experience.
Jeju lava water is highly suitable for sports like golf, marathon, and tennis, making popular choice among athletes. As a water sommelier, I tell you, this is not just water. We have unlocked the golden ratio of 3:1:1. Magnesium, calcium, and potassium. This perfectly mirrors our material fluid, creating a cellular index for human recovery. Our marine waters refuse to be confined to a single bottle. They revolutionize food longevity, elevate premium cosmetics, and power eco-friendly coal agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the true essence of the global blue economy.
So these are byproduct applications for food processing. Some of the minerals are different for preserving foods, like fermenting for kimchi. The health and beauty element, I visited Dr. Ko and got to experience the K-beauty byproducts that they create from this water for minerals, and it works quite well, and it's using traditional methods of minerals for the body, for the skin, but then also using this for agriculture and aquaculture, for fish farms, etc., of using this style of water to keep fish healthy and functioning when you're producing fish at scale.
My friends, billions of years ago, human life worked out of the ocean. Today, facing unprecedented global challenges, we look back at the sea. The future of water is not about digging deep for quantity. It is about remembering the ocean's wisdom. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would just like to recap on Dr. Ko's presentation. I know there was a lot of discussions yesterday in regards to desalinization technologies in Saudi Arabia, and that is highly energy intensive, and the whole principle of this is to remove everything from the salt water. However, in these cases of active use cases, this can be used for drinking water with a different mineral composition in comparison to land-based water sources, but then also the byproducts of deep sea ocean water, cosmetics, aquaculture, and it's a very big, well-respected source of water for minerals, for health, for beauty in the Asian markets, and I really do believe we could learn quite a lot from this type of processing and accessing these waters which have been naturally circulating around the globe for centuries. It's a natural phenomenon. The thermaline is what they call it. And I do wish to research in your own time a bit more about this, because it is very interesting of where sources of water can also be found.
Thanks so much.